Hey guys, welcome back to S Motorsports. Today we're going to be tuning the Camaro. So I started the process of tuning my 2018 Camaro 1SS 1LE. Just starting with MAF tuning right now. I was able to drive the car a little bit. It got pretty nice out. Got a good rain to wash all the snow and salt away. So I was able to drive a little bit. Still in process of tuning the MAF sensor. I kind of wanted to just show you guys what I'm doing. And we'll throw a disclaimer in here because I am not a tuner.
Warning, this video is for informational purposes only. Attempt custom tuning at your own risk. Engine damage or failure can occur.
I am watching other videos on YouTube to learn how to do this. Obviously, I have automotive knowledge that I'm using to kind of grasp the concepts and stuff that's going on, but I am no means a tuner. But you know, I'm hopefully figuring it out and trying to do it in a safe way. So I'm leaving most of the factory kind of safeguards in place. I'm not really getting too crazy. But I wanted to show you what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys have some advice as well. You know, if you guys see something that I should be, you know, doing that I'm not. One of the big things I changed is, you know, the power enricher when that's coming in. I have it setting to be able to come in at 1200 with no delay. I didn't change any of the ramp in rates or anything, but the main thing is the throttle pedal. I have it set up like this, kind of going higher, and then at 40 it's coming in, which seems, I'm still playing with that, but see, that seems to be a pretty good sweet spot. But really the big problem that I'm having is I can see in my logs that the throttle body is closing. So basically you can, in second gear, I start accelerating, you can see my throttle keep climbing all the way to 100%, and my throttle body, they follow each other up until 30-some%, and then the throttle opening starts peeling down, and it gets up to like 58-60%. That's it as I go to wide open throttle. So I'm not getting the full amount of power that I should be. So I know there's a bunch of stuff, and I've been changing a little bit at a time, but basically my next thing to try out is I raised the peak torque on its own. That didn't do anything. So I have that raised like 10% right now. And then my driver demand is the next big thing that I changed, which waiting to see how that does. So I ramped this up. So I think from 60 on, I changed it. I went like 5%, started with like 5% down here, 5% for the both, 5% for the 3, and so on. So I have it ramping up quite a bit. So we'll see what that does, because you can kind of see from my logs that I am not requesting enough power. It's matching the power that I am requesting through the pedal. So you can see I'm not requesting enough. So that's the next big thing to see how that changes, if that lets the throttle body open up more. Otherwise, I will be going into the virtual torque tables. But then another thing is with my 80-degree thermostat, which that looks like it's working really good. I got my fan curve, I think, dialed in. Obviously, I'll kind of be watching this maybe more during the summertime, but I got it coming on a little bit. And it's basically generally hovering right here right now with temps kind of in the 40s and 50s. It's still pretty cool. So, and then it ramps up pretty quick. We're going to do a flash here, and then we're going to take it for some drives later and see what it does and see if the throttle is responding better. All right, guys, we're going to go for a little cruise and get some data. Hopefully the changes I made work. See how it drives. tires pick up everything. So we'll see if we can get a pull coming up here. Felt like I had some throttle body closing there. We'll have to take a look at the data, but kind of seemed like it nosedived at like 6,000. I will say the downshifts sound really good now. I kind of switched over to do some volumetric efficiency tuning and see how that goes. I'm still kind of fighting with getting the car to open the throttle all the way. So from what I can see, the driver demand is doing what it's supposed to do, and it's requesting enough power at full throttle. It's requesting more, but what I'm seeing is the immediate engine torque request is still low, which I think, you know, it's backing timing down, it kind of looks like, and so it looks like I probably need to adjust my virtual torque tables. So you know, I was like, okay, well, we'll give that a shot. So I basically just upped my virtual torque tables a little bit on the high end to see if that made a difference. So, I mean, I'm getting some good data. The car feels better for sure. It feels like it's not laying over at the upper RPM, so I'm curious to see what it looks like the throttle is doing, because it feels really good. We'll get I think we'll get a little pull in here. We'll turn on rev match. I don't know if that matters so much for the data recording or not, but the downshifts sound awesome now, that's for sure. We'll get a short little pull. Not sure if it's because of my timing or what, but it feels like when I punch it in second gear, like normally the traction light would just be flashing like no other, and it doesn't have it. It's not like the throttle is crisp. It's just kind of like, and then it goes up, and it goes up quick, but it's not super responsive. I don't know, maybe someone could chime in if there's something I should be looking at. Like, I didn't change anything of that, you know, besides the timing, which I took 5 degrees out of the high octane and the low octane and everything, you know, to try and get into detonation and everything. All right, that'll probably be it for today. You know, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see something specifically I'm doing with the tuning, but like I said, I'm not an expert, so, you know, I'm just trying to do the best I can. But yeah, till next time, thanks for joining in, guys.